Okay, so in today's lesson, I'm going to break down that Hendrix-inspired rhythm guitar concept we just heard there. So let's jump in and start putting it together. So first and foremost, we're going to need our D major bar chord in this position here, which is our first finger on the 5th and third finger on the 7th on the D, G, and B. Okay, so getting started, we're going to have our first finger and our third finger going 5th, slide up to the 9th. So 1, 2, like that. That's our first step. Once you've got that comfortable, we're then going to have our first finger on the D and the G strings, and we're going to hit that little double stop there, like that, okay? So 1, just like that. And what that's actually doing is we've got our D major bar chord in root position. We're sliding to the first inversion of the D major there via the second degree, so. Okay, so once you've got that comfortable, our second component here, we're working out of this A major bar chord shape here, and we're just going to go the first movement exactly the same, like that, and then our double stop is exactly the same. We just move it up a string, and that's our first finger on the 7th, on the A and D, so 1, 2, and 3 with that double stop, okay? The only difference between this and the first one is we're going okay, back to the 9th and 7th to give it a little bit of subtle variation. So, all right, like that. Okay, let's put that together with the first one now to see what it sounds like. Okay, so for the last component of this, we're going to be using our G major bar chord like this. And then we're simply going to be splitting it up with the bass note and chord like that. So 1, 2, 3, okay? Really straightforward there. Once you've got that together, we're then going to go to this G major triad position here, which is your third finger on the 5th fret on the D, second finger's on the 4th fret on the G, and then your first finger's making a bar across the B and E strings. All right, so once you've got that together, we're going to do a series of steady hammer-ons where our 4th finger's going to hammer off and on from the 3rd to the 5th and pull off, and then do the exact same thing on the B whilst maintaining this chord shape, so like that. So just take your time if this is a new movement or technique for you, and just really important to aim and focus with your fingertip of your 4th finger hitting and making good contact with the hammer on and pull off. Okay, let's put all that together nice and steady. So So the next thing we should talk about is the reason why we learn these licks as connected to our chord shapes, because the reason for that is whenever you're playing these major bar chords all over the fretboard, if you remember the patterns of the lick, okay, that's connected to it, you can take this idea and move it around the fretboard in all different scenarios that you're going to encounter with your playing. So the same idea, you can practice that with your E form major bar chord here. Just vamp out, and then you can even incorporate the upper use of the hammer-ons and pull-offs with that as triads. So if you have any questions about this lesson, drop those in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the other free resources like our double stops mini masterclass I've put together. Links for that are going to be in the description. Also, if you want to get my help personally, the links for that are on the website, and if you would like to master the fundamental skill sets of contemporary guitar, you can check out the HPM Guitar Fundamentals Program. My name is Ryan Wyatt. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the content, to stay in touch. I look forward to seeing you all in future videos. So until then.